Hey there everyone, and welcome back to KarotKraft. I am Nythe, and this is episode number 39 of KarotKraft, and we are slowly wrapping things up here on KarotKraft Season 1. We have just a little over a month away before we launch into Season 2. There's some things that I still need to just finish off a little bit. For example, this area here I need to finish off, and with a slight twist, that is done. As we can see, we went with a bit of an asphalt sort of aesthetic, seeing as this is a factory, and I brought it all the way down to here, where it meets up with this dirt path along with the pack mud and everything like that. So we got that looking good there, and it is time that we moved on to that area over there. As is with this little foyer area as well, that will also need to be done. And there we have it. We've got this little foyer area done here, and I have actually done this area here as well and turned it into this wonderful sort of little entrance parkway type thing. So that means as we walk through here, we kind of get this lovely reveal of the factory there, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. Time before, we need to do something with these because they're just sticking out of the ground, and it is about time that I got around doing something similar to how I've done that tower there, but just a little smaller version of it. So it just goes up into the air a little bit, and I am going to go and kick it into time lapse and get that done. We have actually got a little bit of a monolith sticking out of the ground here, which I think looks amazing. We've got this wonderful archway over here, which I think looks quite nice, and I'm actually probably going to bring that forward into Season 2 because that was sort of like a happy accident that I come up with that little design there. We've got some lovely little trees dotted around. I've kind of just gone with the default trees because I felt that it didn't need to be too complicated, and I've still got this little area to do here, but other than that, we are looking really nice here. But this is looking nice. So all I've got to do now is go and finish up this monolith here. The second monolith is done, and I actually really quite like this. I've kind of gone for a more natural look to it, with the stone, cobblestone and mossy cobblestone and things there, and I put in some pale oak to sort of do the glass. And the idea is that maybe this area had like these sort of this particular monolith structure there earlier on, and this one was either replicated by whoever came along, but it's sort of disintegrated, or maybe somebody came along up at the top and added their own sort of structure to it. It is slightly different. This one's a bit more sort of chaotic and craggy, whereas the other one is a little bit more natural looking. And I do actually kind of think they look nice and tie in quite nicely with the area. And it gives a reason for the beacon beams to be there, so that they're not just these big beacon beams going there, a little bit like how I've done the tower there. And it gives you coverage across the entire area. But we have done quite a lot this episode. I know I didn't show much in the way of actually doing this particular area. I kind of just came back in once I had done it. But we are, as I said, coming to an end of this particular season. which means this world will be ending shortly, and I kind of just wanted to get a little bit of a video out and sort of tie up some of these loose ends that we've got going. I think next I'm going to go along and do this area here and just sort of make it look a little bit nicer and everything, and we can come along and do that, and I'll show you that at the start of the next video once I've done that. And I'm going to come along and sort of basically bushify these areas up here in a similar fashion to how I've done up there. But that is all I've got time for today's episode, unfortunately. And what I will say is, until next time, I'll see you later. If you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel to be notified as to when I post videos. Also leave a comment down below to let me know what you thought of the video, and are you looking forward to what we get up to in season 2? I certainly am. So leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. Bye.